moment? How did that happen?
I, I remember it being a rough Monday.
Okay.
You know, and we were like really going through it, and like I just met back up with my friends for the rest of the night. You know, just to calm down and have the good vibes and everything, and prepare for the next day. And then I was on Twitter. Like Sunny Digital told me a few days before that Drake reached out and wanted to get on the track, or whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure, send him the beat, whatever. And so
you already hype about that.
Yeah, but it wasn't really. Yeah, it wasn't. Nobody said for sure if it was really.
It didn't feel real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, okay, yeah, sure. I thought maybe he wanted to rap, on the beat before he was gonna do a mixtape. I don't know what was gonna happen, so I didn't really sweat it. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, sure. And so I was just going on about my day, still recording. Like I was in the studio with Mike Will the whole day before that night, before the Drake remix came out and shit. And so we was just still going through everything, and it was like working hard. And then I was going home, and it was feeling like, damn, here we go again, another day home, like 3 a.m. And I feel like we still haven't got anything really accomplished other than I've came to the studio and made more songs and whatever.
But the block is still there, or the work is still never ending.
Yeah, it's still never ending. And so I went over to my friend's house and we were chilling, and then like somebody tweeted me Drake and McCona's song would be fire or is fire, and I was like, yeah, that would be dope. And then somebody tweeted me the link, and then I was like, no way,
Yeah.
So I played it for my friends and shit, and then I heard, my chorus and shit. And I was like, oh, this is probably somebody just gonna add an old Drake version,
yeah, like some bootleg remix.
Yeah, some bootleg mashup. And then I heard him rapping, and it was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was just so, like I came from my bedroom making music in my room and like really grassroots in the streets. Like we always knew about Drake and all the other popular artists, but we were never really like sort of like, I don't know, doing things to catch their attention. Like how certain people were like, oh, I'll show up here, so hopefully they can see me. It was just like, we were just doing us, you know what I'm saying? And just going hard, doing our thing, and it just, it just started catching on. I guess they were taking notice, and they really liked it, and he jumped on the track, it's genuine. So
it's funny because like now, McCona can tell this story and be very sort of calm and walk me through it, but I really encourage everybody to see that video because you like flipped in the most adorable, not to like take anything away from your manliness, but it was an adorable moment. I do think it's interesting too that you're saying that it's not something that you were overtly going out of your way to get near somebody.
Yeah.
And I think especially in Atlanta, where there are so many music stars, at the mall, at the fast food joint.
Yeah.
You always hear stories about somebody just kind of knowing that this star is going to be around sooner or later, waiting around, and then when the moment came up, doing an entire routine and then getting signed. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you hear. I don't know whether it's like a Justin Bieber thing or what. Mm-hmm. So knowing that you had put kind of all of your eggs in this basket, and this is what you wanted to do, and you felt like this is what you were meant to do, why is it that you didn't, is it a pride thing, or is it just not your personality, or did you feel like it was going to happen?
No, it's funny. I've reached out to everybody in Atlanta, damn near. You know what I'm saying? I was outside of studios telling people like, yo, let's record, let's get on tracks, and they was just playing me. You know what I'm saying? They was just like, whatever. Yeah, okay, you got a few little songs. We see your YouTube videos, how we laugh at them. It's cool, but it's nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to get in the studio, whatever. And so I was like, all right. And then I met Metro and Sunny, and they are serious. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, come by anytime. Let's get the work in. I went by their house. I went by Metro's house the first night, and we made 6 songs in the one night. And like 4 of the songs are on the EP. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. And this was back in
March. This was like March
of this year.
Yeah.